There is no better way to get around than on a bicycle. It is the perfect summer family activity. Now, the key, though, is to make sure everyone is safe. A bike helmet helps reduce the risk of a traumatic brain injury by 88%. And if your littles don't have one that fits properly, well, we have a solution for you this morning. We are talking about lids for kids with our friend Tom Sinus. He's from the Sinus Dramus Law Firm. This is a great event. You guys do this every year. Thanks for being here, and thanks for doing this.
Well, and thank you for partnering with us on this event for so many years. I was looking back at the calendar. We've been doing it since 2014.
Wow.
We had a couple years off during COVID, but you guys have been with us from the very beginning, and we've done a lot of good, I think. We've given away thousands and thousands of helmets, and I hope we give away more this weekend.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the why. Why did you ever start doing this event?
Yeah, I mean, I think people might cynically say, oh, you're a personal injury lawyer. Like, why are you giving away bike helmets? And look, before we're lawyers, we're parents and brothers and children. And the last thing that we ever want to do is to have to represent a child with a brain injury. And unfortunately, over the many decades we've been around, we've had plenty of those cases. And so we asked ourselves a long time ago, over 20 years ago, is there anything we can do? Is there anything we can do to make this a little bit better? And as the statistic you just mentioned reminded us, these things here are highly preventative.
Yeah.
And they're relatively affordable, and yet they're not always that accessible to people, right? Whether it's because of resources or because of busy schedules, it's the kind of thing that you don't realize you need until all of a sudden your kid is on a bike.
Right.
And so we thought, well, maybe we can go to the communities where we practice law, set up shop, and see if we can convince people like you guys to partner with us and try to give these things away. And so that's what we've been doing.
Love it. Now let's talk about the day. This is a really fun, family-friendly event. It's more than just show up, grab a bike helmet. You guys do a lot of fun things all day.
Yeah, we have a ton of great community partners. This year, our list of community partners is bigger than ever.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that the event is as big as ever. But as you guys know from being there, we're fitting helmets, we're raffling prizes, we're raffling off bikes. We have booths from our friends who are there. I'm hoping we have an appearance from the Grand Rapids Griffin and the Cosplay Crusaders. The whole idea here is to make this fun for everyone who's there, but also to give it a fun and positive association for the kids that got their bike helmets. You know, as a kid, I remember growing up in the 80s, I was like the only kid in my town that wore a bike helmet.
Good for you.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a good for me thing at the time, you know?
Right.
It was embarrassing.
Right?
It was embarrassing. And here, the hope is, obviously the pendulum has shifted a lot farther in terms of bike helmets, but we hope that if kids think, you know, I had a good time when I got this, then it'll just be a natural thing for them to wear it throughout the summer.
Absolutely. And then you talk about bike giveaways too. There's opportunities for kids. You gave away a bunch of bikes last year.
Every year, we have wonderful donors who donate bikes, and we raffle them off. When people register, they'll register on a little card, and that card will go into a raffle box. And then throughout the 2 hours that we're giving away these bike helmets, we will periodically raffle off bikes. So you have to be there. You have to have gotten your helmet fitted, right? So that we know that if we're giving you a bike, we're giving you a helmet. And then we will raffle them off. Now, we do not have enough bikes for everyone who's there, right? So everyone needs to bring a little bit of patience and hopefully a little bit of good luck. But we'll do that, and we've got a lot of bikes to raffle off again this year. So we hope all the more reason for people to leave with a positive feeling.
Absolutely. And in addition to the helmets, you guys are fitting these helmets to the kids' heads, because a helmet's only as good as how it fits on them. That
is so true. I mean, we've had over the years people say, oh, can I just get, you know, a large collection of helmets? And we have to remind them, like you just said, we got to give you the helmet, but we have to fit the helmet. And so we have a whole group of volunteers who are there to make sure that the helmet is properly fitted, because otherwise it really doesn't do any good, and it kind of gives a false sense of security. And we want to know that we've not only given people helmets, but we've made sure it's the right helmet for their head. We have different sizes, and that whatever size we pick is properly fitted on their head.
Perfect. And this is all happening tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. What do parents or caregivers need to know if they want to be a part of this?
So Saturday morning, Garfield Park, 10 to noon, that's what you need to know. I also was reminded there's construction on Burton.
Okay.
Right now. So when you're coming to the park, along Burton, bring an extra dose of patience, and I'm told to try to go around Burton and maybe come in on the sides of the park.
Yeah.
But get there, wait in line. There might be a line at the beginning to get people registered. We always find a way to process people through and give away helmets until we either don't have any more helmets or we don't have any more people. So just be patient with us. And the goal here is you can bring your own kids, you can bring your neighbor's kids, you can bring whomever. You can bring as many kids as you want. Just make sure we process them through the registration and, of course, process them through the fitting so that they leave with a properly fitted helmet.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. That's what you need to know. This is tomorrow at Garfield Park from 10 to noon. It is completely free. Get there. Be patient. Get in line. It goes fast. You'll have some fun. Lidsforkidsmi.org to get all the details. We'll be right back.